Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. My name is Khadija Denise, and this is the Awkwardly Funny Podcast. Today, let's get into it. I know it's been a long time since I recorded, so please give me gracious, bear with me because I might stumble a little bit, y'all. It's no excuse. I just been all over the place, okay? So today we're gonna jump right into it. And many of you, or if you do know me, I have been on this finding myself journey, this abstaining from men journey that includes sex, so no type of physical touch. Kissing, holding hands. I wasn't even going on dates. I wasn't entertaining, no conversations, no DMs. I'm not really active on social media anyway, so I really don't get a lot of DMs. And so I do take my little hiatus from Instagram because I'm low-key on this very close the brink of just deleting it altogether. Sometimes just deactivate it for a while because it's just a habit. If it's there, we're gonna open it, we're gonna look, right? So today I want to talk about my journey thus far when it comes to dating. I probably should have stayed married. No, I'm kidding, because no, it's just a F no, right? So I decided I was gonna go on the dating app. I guess I can name it Hinge. Okay, I've been on Hinge in other countries. When I went to Accra, clowns, African clowns just everywhere. It doesn't really matter where you are in the world, clowns exist. And not to say, before y'all get in the comments, it may be you, it may be men that you're picking, whatever the case may be. I am stepping outside of my comfort zone and quote unquote, air quotes, my preferences. This is an audio podcast. I am doing video. So if you're listening to audio, I do talk a lot with my hands, so I do apologize about that. But you should be watching me on YouTube and subscribing anyway, hitting that notification bell. All right. So these guys that I met in Accra, it was really, they just wanted to find somebody to marry them and bring them over, and Khadija is not for it, okay? I'm all about having some male company, this, that, and the third, but in no form or fashion do I want to sponsor anybody's son. I'm trying to get away from America. If you want to hear about that, that's on my other YouTube channel. I took my happy ASS over to Accra. I quit my job. I'm like, I'm moving to Africa. I'm tired of America. And it wasn't even so like the man. It was just a whole lot of other things when it comes to me going to Accra. But that's neither here or there. But the man, I'm like, baby, you're, and I apologize for saying this in advance, you're poor. Dating should be the last thing on your mind. If you're looking for me to pay your way when we go places, when we go with a group of friends and the other males in the group, they're paying for your things and your lunch, what have you, your drinks, entry into the club, I don't want you. I'm sorry, I just don't. And it's not to be mean, but I am over my Build-A-Bear, Build-A-Man, Build-A-Bob era of my life, right? I've been there, done that. I got the keychain. I received many blessings for it. But I don't want to do it again. I'm drinking mocktail. I'm trying to cut back on my alcohol. So I'm not to say that money is everything, but at the end of the day, when you're in a place, especially like a place like Africa, where everybody who goes over there, either you're working remote or you're an entrepreneur or you're trying to build a business in Ghana. I am not going over there to sponsor. I'm not going over there to lend a helping hand. You need to be helping me, okay? If you don't have your CD together, then you can't see me. Okay? Period. Point blank in the period, right? But we'll move away from Accra. So I get back to Mississippi because I'm like, well, I'm just going to stay with my mom for a while, figure things out. And I was on the dating apps out there. Y'all, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's why I hate telling people that like my family's from Mississippi, because they have this preconceived notion of what people in Mississippi look like, talk like, dress, or whatever the case may be. If you didn't know my family, if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't even know. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't even go there. All right? But I don't mind being a country girl. That's where my southern hospitality comes from. And also, I was a late bloomer. So I feel like that's where my personality comes from, because I didn't like y'all. I made it through unscathed without kids, and really, I had my one toxic relationship when I was in college, but whew, that's another story for another day, y'all. But I feel like I made it through unscathed. I was a tomboy. I wore my hair back like braids. I wore baggy clothes, the whole nine. And for me, it was just hanging out with my friends, going to the basketball, football games, just being a kid. Like, I wasn't really interested in boys like that, right? And so when I got older and I went to St. Louis, I went to college, I ended up in a 6-year relationship in my 20s. Why did I do that? I mean, I thought this was going to be the person that I married, things of that nature, but it didn't turn out. He's a great guy. I hope he really, truly, and genuinely finds his person. I'm just not her. But I really do. He's a great guy. You can tell when someone has their father involved in their lives, both parents, even though they're not together. It definitely makes a difference. I mean, if I breathe like something is wrong with my car, let's take it to Firestone. This is the place in St. Louis. Not a lot of Firestones in Houston, but that's whatever. It is up on the little ramp thingy, whatever they call it. The oil getting changed, the tires getting all that stuff. I don't have to say anything, okay? And I honestly, I wish I was there with him, because I could be like, I don't have to worry about this anymore. I didn't have to pay any bills, y'all. My money was my money. The money that I made, that's when I first got my car. I just paid my car note, my credit card bill. I had one credit card bill. He paid everything else. The money that I made, I paid my car payment, and I saved in case we needed a rainy day fund. And he did the same as well. But I'm not going back to St. Louis, and I know he is not leaving his mama, because he is a mama's boy. That's one of the reasons why we ain't together right now, right? And so, anywho, went back to Mississippi, and it was, so in Africa, it was some African clowns, some foo-foo clowns. In Mississippi, it was just some country clowns. And I hate to be that person, because a location does not determine your personality per se. However, if you're not exposed to certain things or ideas, if you're just not even open to it, then you can become stuck in a box, right? And I love African culture. Anybody that knows me knows that about me. So the jokes that I make about people when I went to Ghana is all love. I love my people. I'm wearing my Ghana bracelet. This is a bracelet that I got the first time that I went to Accra, and I wear it every day. I'm surprised I haven't lost it, knock on wood. But I love Afro beats. I love my Nollywood. All of that. I might speak a little Yoruba sometimes. I might speak a little Tree sometimes. I might speak a little Pidgin a lot. I beg. That is my go-to phrase, okay? And I don't want to be African. Not saying there's anything wrong with being African, but I've ran into people like, oh, you want to be? No, I just enjoy the culture. I enjoy being around the people, and that's just what it is. I love being Black American. I love being me, Khadijah Denise, right? Because anybody who knows anything and who can appreciate us, we are the blueprint for everything, baby. Okay? Let's not even get it twisted. So I love being a Black woman from America. I would never ever try to change that about myself. But I do like other cultures, right? And I said that to say, when you run into people who have never even met an African and you want to listen to Afro beats, or you tell them about Africa, like the ignorant comments that people make and the closed-mindedness, I'm like, oh, we can't rock anyway. Because I want a man that's going to pick me up. Sometimes we can listen to some old school 90s music. We might even listen to a little OJs. But I also want to hear my Ashake. I want to hear my Joe Boy, okay? I want to hear my Afro beats too. I need a good mixture. I need someone who is well-rounded. And I definitely didn't find that in Mississippi. Not to say that they weren't there, but I didn't find them, okay? Most people don't even know how to pronounce Davido's name. Who is DeVito? I'm sorry. I'm sorry on behalf of all the Americans that pronounce your name incorrectly, David. It is Davido, not DeVito. Okay? Moving along. Get to Texas. Get to good old Houston. And these are some city clowns. Hey, these are some just clowns. They should just rename Houston the circus, because all of the clowns that I encountered is not even funny. I have been trying to date for about, I would say, a good month, and it has been eventful, to say the least. I mean, even on the profiles, they're aggressive. They're speaking in all caps. If you're not gonna reply when we match, don't bother matching me. If I'm a good dad, I take care of my kids. If you got a problem with that, don't bother matching with me. I'm like, why are y'all yelling at us? And let's not even talk about the profile pictures, y'all. Why y'all got pictures of random food on the damn profile? Why do you have pictures with people who look better than you on your dating profile? Because you would be highly upset if I send you a message like, hey, I don't mean no disrespect, but respectfully, who was the brother on the left? Why would you do that? That's like me putting a picture of me with somebody just complete opposite of me. Long, bust down, the lashes, everything. Body T, boop, 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 boop. Not saying my body ain't, but I'm just, y'all know what I mean. Complete opposite of me. That may be somebody else's type. I'm going to run them a fade if they get in my comments talking about, hey, baby girl, who that girl is on the picture with you. We going to tussle. I'm going to give you an address, and I'm going to give you a phone number, and we going to fight. That's just what it is, right? So, y'all got to stop doing that. Please. I joke all the time that I'm going to start a business where I consult men about their dating profiles, because why are your lips ashy? Why are you just up in the picture, like up in the frame, just so close that I can read your thoughts? Why? Just tell me why. Like Backstreet Boys, tell me why. It ain't nothing but a heartbreak and a mistake. Tell me why. I never want you to do that shit again. Like, for real. Like, let's be for real, right? I don't want to see y'all standing in front of the luxury cars. What is that about? Men complain about all the time. I don't want somebody who ain't got nothing to bring to the table. I don't want somebody who just bone me to take her out on dates and pay for stuff. But what type of women are you attracting when you standing in front of Maseratis and Mercedes Benz's, G-Wagons, and you holding up the key to your new house that you just bought? If a woman is looking to get you, you're the target that she wants to get. So don't be mad when you attract those type of women, right? It's just like they want you to chase them. We're not going to even talk about the sassiness, just sassy. Sassy Sams is what I call them. We're in the sassy man apocalypse. I'm all about showing mutual interest. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with letting you know that you look handsome today, that you smell nice. But the fishing for the compliments, oh, baby, you talking to the wrong girl. Okay? Talking about booty rubs and cooking, and you like feminine women in your profile because women are naturally feminine, so I don't really need you to tell them what to be doing, because most of y'all are not masculine enough to handle a feminine woman. But I'm tired of that conversation. The horse is dead. We have beat that horse to death. He is 6 feet under. He has grown flowers from his corpse. The maggots has eaten that horse. The horse is gone. We have beaten that horse to death. Okay? We're not going to talk about that. But it's like you're on this app for a reason, right? I'm on this app for a reason. Ideally, I would like to get married again. Ideally, I would like to find my person. But I'm also not pressed for it either. because I know Allah is going to lead me exactly where I need to go. And it may be that I'm not finding a man here because I'm not meant to stay in Texas. Anybody that knows me, again, know that this is really not the place that I want to be. When I go to other countries, I feel like my quality of life is better. And once I get my ABC-ish together, and I start being consistent with content creating, and I'm making money the way I want to make money off of my YouTube and my TikTok and all this other type of stuff, I am out of here. So it may be possible that it's just not in the cards for me. But I would like to have like a little summer romance, you know? I don't want what you doing me to death. Men can even hold a conversation, like, and it's not a bash, it's just outside of making money, is nothing else there. Outside of them, the shirtless pics. If you got a shirtless pic, you can just go ahead on and hit an X on me, baby. Because I don't post pictures on dating apps in a bikini. I'm very mindful of the pictures that I post online. Now, if I'm on TikTok and I'm on vacation, then I might be in a bikini. But that's different, right? I'm not on a dating app showing my body to potential being there or trying to pursue me, because it's definitely going to attract the wrong type of attention, right? I don't want to see you with your little gray sweatpants on or your hoochie daddy shorts and I see your dick print. That's cool if you're just out in public and it just happened, you know, it is what it is. But you had to take that picture. First of all, y'all taking pictures and y'all backgrounds are dirty. You got dirty washcloths on top of the sink. You got toothpaste on your mirror. Close the shower curtain if you're going to take a bathroom selfie. Okay? Make sure when you post that picture, it is like, okay, because I don't know if y'all don't know this, men, especially me. I'm looking at everything in the background. I'm looking if you got a toothpaste cover on a toothbrush cover on your toothbrush. I'm looking to see if there's a toothbrush. I'm looking to see if there's dirty clothes in the background, because those type of things matter. If you go on their internet, on Beyonce's internet, and post pictures, and it's not the best picture that you could possibly be posting for someone to try to pursue you, that says a lot about you. Not to say you got to go out and have like a photo shoot and you don't have to do all of that. Please. I'm not saying that. A nice little, make sure you smile, make sure your lips not ashy, your knees. Yeah, I use a lot of bad grammar on this podcast. I'm just telling you that right now. Make sure your knees aren't ashy. Put some lotion on your hand, baby. Why y'all throwing up the middle finger? We are grown adults with grown bills and grown people problems. Why are you on the internet posting a picture of yourself throwing up the middle finger? Is there nothing else that you could think of to do? That says a lot about your conversation skills. What self-respecting woman want to do that's in the picture like this? Come on now, like, y'all be for real. And I'm saying all of this stuff with so much love, okay? Because everybody deserves to find their person. But if you're not putting yourself out there properly for the opposite sex to see, and I can't say anything about ladies because I'm not looking at ladies' profiles. I'm looking at what I'm telling y'all about what I see and what I've experienced. Like I said, I made a joke like, you know, because I'm not a pick-me. In the event that I do find somebody and we start dating, we're not even supposed to see each other's houses in the first few months. So me talking about I cook, I know how to cook, I know how to take care of a man, I don't. Until you are my man and we are locked in, I'm not doing any of that. Not to say you gotta take me out to these luscious, luxurious 5-star restaurants and spend and run up a stack every time we go somewhere. We go horseback riding. We go bike riding. When we get to a certain comfort level, we can go to the gym together. It's not all about the finances. It's the effort, right? So I made a joke and I was like, my biggest strength was not cooking for men. And this goofy, he gonna leave a comment, so I guess you eating 5-star meals every day. I said, no, I cook for me. I cook for me. I'm not pulling up to your house. I don't care what you doing. This guy, within the first conversation of us talking, he asked me, you know, like the back and forth, which I hate. But I'm like, okay, my sister tell me that I be rude, and I'm like, I don't like the 20 questions. Just let the conversation flow naturally. I hate it, right? Everyone does, especially since we got to keep doing this because people get flaky, people get weird. You got to block them. You got to get your distance. I am tired of explaining myself. I'm tired of talking about myself. I'm tired of telling you what I do for fun, what I do for work. I get money. That's what I do for work. I get some money. He asked me, okay, I'm just going to shoot out some questions. I'm like, all right, whatever. Roll my eyes. I got to the last question. What's your favorite position? I said, we're not even having that conversation. What makes you think that that's appropriate? Why is that appropriate? So that tells me that we're not on the same page right now. Because someone who is abstinent, I am not even having these conversations with people, right? I'm not even indulging in these type of conversations. And I know so I'm definitely not having conversations with men, especially men that I'm not even dating, a man that I have not even met, about sexual positions. Your sexual position needs to be the dentist. I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone. But still, even when you step out of your comfort zone and try to give people that you normally wouldn't even look at twice a chance, it still don't work. So date who you like. If you're going to deal with some foolishness, date who you like. If you're going to deal with flakiness, if you're going to deal with some clownery, coon stuff, at least let them be fine, okay? Let it be worth it, right? Another guy, I didn't meet him on social media. Well, not social media, a dating app, but social media. He DM'd me and he was like, what part of town are you on? Told him, he was like, ew. I was like, that was so inappropriate. Because you've been talking to yourself, and y'all, I'm really not interested. And I know this is gonna sound really like shallow, but I'm like, this summer, I'm all about getting cute, going on cute dates, and having a good time. Going to new places that I haven't, because so many places have, been built and, cute little places in Houston. So I want to try them out. So I'm like, I'll let him take me out, right? He has been talking to himself in my DMs for years. Like, this is no flex or anything like that. So the time that I actually engage in a conversation with you, you say something like ew to where I reside. You don't know what I'm sitting on. Okay? There's bad parts of every city, of every area, anywhere that you go. It's like you can live in downtown Houston. You can live in a high rise or you can be homeless. You can live by the Galleria. You can live in a nice place off Post Oak, or you can live in a dungeon off Sage. The fact of the matter is, my point in saying all of this, why was that appropriate? And when I called him out on it, he called me sensitive. I said, that's not appropriate, right? He says, oh, this generation just so sensitive. I said, no. I said, you just don't have any class. And it's not your fault. And he just kept, no, this generation sensitive ASS hell. I'm assuming he meant AS. See, you are talking about where I live and you trying to check me and you can't even spell ass right. Like, be so fucking for real. Be for real. Another story. This guy, this is somebody that I actually dated for maybe 2 seconds. But I just couldn't get over big ass shoes, y'all. He just loved wearing big shoes. I'm like, are you stealing them? Are you borrowing them? Why are all your shoes so big? I don't get it. Like, I here looking like Donald Duck. Look like Mickey Mouse, man. But anywho, so he's Muslim. And he posted like I'm unapologetically Muslim, Black, and African. I'm like, just joking because, again, anybody who knows me know I like to shoot the, I like to joke. I like to have a good time. He said, I was like, what's our business with that? Just like a joke. And what did I say that for? And he said, well, clearly you got some type of business. You got my post, dummy. First, that just proved my point. Now, I do identify as being a Muslim woman. Eventually, once I stop drinking completely, I might even start wearing my hijab, y'all. I might just start covering. But I said, oh, I was just joking with you. I guess you got in your feelings, you clown ass little boy. This is exactly what I said. I had time that day. I don't know, something was irritating me already, and he was just like, he just said something to me at the wrong time. I said, but wait to show a good judge of character, Muslim. I'm sure your parents will be very proud of you calling a lady a dummy. And then I proceeded to block him. See, I don't need to be like going back and forth. And honestly, I don't even do that. It just didn't feel right in my spirit after I did that, because I don't engage in confrontation. I don't engage in foolishness. But I had a little bit of time that day. And both of these occurrences happened in the same day. I'm like, I definitely need to get off of Instagram because this is wild, right? But I'm just like, man, I'm speaking on what I experienced. Black men do not know how to talk to black women. I can't speak for other women because I'm not any other woman but black, right? The nastiest, rudest comments that I have gotten have been from black men. And it's very sad and it's very unfortunate because y'all mama did a job on y'all, didn't it? Because, and he has a daughter. So you want somebody to talk to your daughter like that? I just don't understand it. Like, we're on this app, like I said before, where I previously stated, or we're out, putting ourselves out here to potentially meet our person, find the person. Y'all need to do the work. If y'all need to take some time off, y'all need to heal, because y'all out here doing some silly shit. I'm sorry, excuse my language. It's cursing on this podcast. I'm sorry. Because I'm telling what I want to. It's my podcast. If you don't like it, you ain't got to listen. But it has to stop. It just has to. Like, why do you feel so comfortable just being just a clown? Y'all are comfortable being comfortable clowns. Maybe that's what I'll call this episode. Comfortable clowns. Yeah, that's a good title. So I'm still dating. Well, how do you say it? Just dating. Y'all, okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all this one little story and then I'm done. So this guy, this is the last person that I was intimate with before I began abstaining. We reconnected, went on a little date or whatever, and off the rip. Granted, I haven't seen this person in almost 2 years. Trying to touch her. I'm like, I already told you what's up. Please, you're not even respecting my boundaries. It's just, it's so unattractive when a grown man in your 30s, pushing 40s, pushing 50, is just so thirsty to sleep with a woman. You have been doing this at least, at minimum, I'll give you 20. If you started at 20, most men started before then. I'll give you at least 20. You had at least been doing this for 15, 20 years already. And for these people to be so pressed about sex, most of them, 99.9 and a half, 99.9.899, aren't even good at it. For so many men to be pressed, unless y'all didn't hear me the first time, for so many men to be pressed about sex all the time and still be trash about it is diabolical. For so many men willing to give women on the internet their address so they can pull up and cuddle, and what you doing, pull up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I want to feel you, touch you type shit, as the kids say. Y'all aren't even good at sex. You don't even know what intimacy is. Intimacy. What the hell did I just? I'm hungry, y'all. I gotta eat dinner, my supper. Intimacy starts before you even meet someone. If someone tells you, oh man, I think my air pressure low, meet me at the gas station, baby girl, so I can put some air in your tire. Okay, bet. A man doing man shit without you having to tell him to do man shit is a form of intimacy that you men, no, I don't even, you clowns don't even understand. Let's not even talk about the foreplay. There is none. If there is none, it's subpar. If it is some, it's subpar. Licking like a kitten drinking milk out of a bowl. Lizard. If you slept with a woman and she is not pressed to sleep with you again, it was bad. Okay? And I need y'all to start telling these men that if the sex ain't sexing, stop them. Damn their feelings. You catching a body that you ain't supposed to be catching. And it stop them. If they're trying to go down on you and they don't know what they're doing, stop them. Why are you catching a body you don't need to? And it's trash. That is horrible. If you're gonna catch a body, at least catch a good one. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up before I get myself in trouble. But I think it was a good comeback episode. Follow, like, subscribe. Y'all, please don't leave no foolish comments, because I'm going to block you. I'm not going to even read it. If it starts out being negative, because it's all about good vibes, we're going to have a good time. I'm going to talk shit. It is what it is. I'm gonna curse a little, maybe a lot. This is just my form of expression. I get to vent, I get to talk, and y'all can't talk back. But that's neither here or there. Protect your energy, protect your peace. And as always, I love y'all. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.